All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're going to take 7 completely distinct passive income ideas and transform them into one massive, comprehensive $2,000 a day business ecosystem. Look, if you've ever thought about making money online, you've probably been bombarded with all these isolated tips and tricks, right? A random side hustle over here, a quick buck over there. But today, we're taking a step back to look at the source material from a much broader macro perspective. We aren't just going to list these 7 ideas out and call it a day. No, we are going to weave them together into a fully sustainable machine. Think of it kind of like a giant puzzle or an interconnected web, where every single piece naturally feeds right into the next. So rather than just throwing random side hustles at you, we're building this entire ecosystem in 4 highly logical stages. First step is building an e-commerce engine. Second, we've got the content creator flywheel. Third is smart financial leverage hacks. And fourth, we'll wrap up with the audience retention loop. Let's get right into it. All right, stage 1, building an e-commerce engine. This section focuses entirely on creating the actual foundation of your business, which is, of course, the products you're actually going to be selling. Physical print-on-demand items like t-shirts or mugs offer this genuinely incredible hands-off experience. Here's how it flows. Step 1 is design. You might use a combo of AI art and Canva to whip something up. Step 2, you upload that design to a blank item on a print-on-demand app. Think Printify or Printful. Step 3, you connect that app directly to a massive marketplace like Etsy. And step 4 is the magic part, automated fulfillment. Whenever a customer buys your item, the app automatically prints, packages, and ships it directly to them. Your daily involvement? Well, it's mostly just sipping coffee and answering a few customer service emails. Pretty great, right? But let's have a quick reality check here. The word passive actually requires a very active setup. Passive income doesn't mean zero work. It just means the work is heavily front-loaded. You could literally have the greatest t-shirt design in the world, but if nobody sees it, it just won't sell. You absolutely need a marketing plan. This is exactly why beginners often piggyback off the existing traffic of established marketplaces like Amazon or Etsy. You're basically tapping into an audience that's already hanging out there, actively searching with their wallets open. While you're just starting out, the marketplace itself acts as your built-in marketing engine. Now, another amazing product avenue to consider is digital goods. We're talking about things like ADHD Notion planners, printable PDF posters to hang in your living room, or customizable Canva templates for wedding signs. Honestly, this is arguably even more passive than physical products. Why? Because when a customer buys the digital good, Etsy automatically shoots them an email with the download link. That's it. There is absolutely zero physical fulfillment, zero shipping delays to stress over, and the platform handles the entire delivery process totally on your behalf. So it's absolutely crucial to weigh the pros and cons here. On one hand, physical products require upfront capital to float your inventory costs. On the other hand, digital products are 100% free to start, but they demand massive upfront design work, like creating a massive 70 design bundle from scratch. To put that into perspective, with a physical t-shirt, a customer might pay you $25, but it costs you $16 to print and ship it. Since banks take a few days to actually process the customer's payment, you need upfront capital, like a credit card, to pay that $16 base cost immediately. Digital products, they cost absolutely nothing to duplicate and sell, but the trade-off is your time. A simple text t-shirt might take, 30 minutes to make? Whereas a successful digital product, like that wedding sign bundle, might require you to painstakingly build out 70 individual templates before you even make a dime. Okay, moving right along to stage 2, the content creator flywheel. This is where we stop relying solely on marketplace algorithms and start generating our own traffic to take control of our audience. The absolute secret sauce to building a content flywheel is evergreen content. What is that? It's basically educational or helpful videos that viewers are just as likely to watch months or even years into the future. Look, if you run a channel that just reacts to daily news, the second that news cycle moves on, your video is dead in the water, your income stops. But if you create a super helpful, educational video, like say teaching someone how to design a shirt in Canva, people are going to be searching for that exact tutorial every single day for years. That one single video basically becomes a digital asset, passively generating ad revenue for you day in and day out, long after you actually hit publish. But hold on, because there is a massive hurdle here. You need at least 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 10,000 followers on TikTok just to start earning a single cent of ad revenue. Those are the minimum requirements these platforms have set up to keep spam out. What this means in practice is that you could be spending days editing these highly valuable evergreen videos and earning literally $0 in ad revenue while you grind toward that 1,000 subscriber mark. For a lot of people, this is right where the flywheel stalls out before it even gets spinning. So, how do we fix that? To bypass that follower requirement immediately, you can use affiliate marketing. This is a total game changer. It means you can earn a commission by using custom referral links for products and services you recommend, starting on day one with zero audience. Remember that Canva tutorial video we just talked about? Well, you simply drop a custom affiliate link to Canva right in the description. Whenever someone watches your video, clicks that link, and signs up, boom, you earn a commission. You can do this with unboxing videos, software reviews, you name it. It allows your content flywheel to become profitable from the very first view, completely independently of the platform's restrictive ad revenue rules. Now for stage 3, smart financial leverage hacks. We've got our products, we've got our traffic, so now let's optimize the actual money moving through the system to make it work harder for us. So check this out. If your business requires floating costs, like paying for those physical print-on-demand t-shirts we mentioned, using a premium credit card is a completely passive way to earn cash back or luxury flights. Remember back in stage 1 when we talked about needing to float that $16 base cost for your shirts? Well, if you use a premium rewards card, like an Amex Platinum, to pay for that inventory, you are accumulating massive amounts of reward points on money you literally had to spend anyway. It's an absolute no-brainer. You're effectively turning your routine, everyday business expenses into free first-class flights or direct cash payouts. Now, obviously, this only really works if you have a business with upfront costs. If you're only doing digital products, you won't have this overhead to leverage. Here's another brilliant leverage hack, specifically for self-employed folks. You can take your required tax money, hold it in a high-yield savings account, actively accrue interest on it for months, and then just pay your annual lump sum tax later. This is a massive, often completely overlooked advantage of running your own online ecosystem. See, when you work a standard salary job, your taxes are automatically yanked right out of your paycheck. You never even see that money. But as a business owner, you hold on to all your gross income and pay the government in large lump sums a few times a year. By parking that owed tax money in a high-yield account, you are quite literally earning free passive income on the government's money while it just sits there waiting to be paid. How cool is that? Which brings us to our final phase, stage 4, the audience retention loop. Getting traffic is great, but retaining that traffic is what actually builds an empire. Let's lock in our audience to ensure this machine runs sustainably. So here is exactly how this loop feeds itself. Step 1, you offer something of value for free, like an ebook. Step 2, you capture the subscriber's email address in exchange for it. Step 3, that action triggers educational autoresponders. And step 4, you drive that traffic right back to your content. Let's break that down. You offer your viewers a free, valuable resource. Once they're safely on your list, an automated system takes over, dripping out pre-written educational emails over weeks or even months. So imagine an email automatically goes out on day 121 and it links back to a brand new affiliate review video you just made. You are passively driving traffic, generating views, ad revenue, and affiliate clicks without lifting a single finger that day. The loop just feeds itself. There's a great quote from the source material here. If YouTube ever shuts down, then I'm still connected to my subscribers. As you can see, owning an automated email list isn't just about getting more traffic. It is the ultimate insurance policy for your online business. Think about it. You don't actually own your YouTube subscribers, your TikTok followers, or your Etsy customers. At any given moment, an algorithm change or a random platform shutdown could wipe out your traffic literally overnight. But an email list, that is 100% yours. It guarantees that you always have a direct line of communication to your audience, protecting the entire ecosystem you've worked so incredibly hard to build. Taking a look at this table beautifully summarizes our entire ecosystem, and it reveals a pretty universal truth. While the end result is highly passive, every single income stream requires some form of active upfront investment, whether that's time or money. Print-on-demand t-shirts, they require floating capital but fairly low upfront time. Digital products and evergreen videos, no upfront cost, but they demand a high amount of upfront time. Those leverage hacks like credit card points and high-yield tax savings are the truest forms of passive income, requiring almost zero time once the business is actually flowing, and automated emails sit right there in the middle, protecting the whole shebang. So there's no magic button here, folks. Passive always begins with active. So the entire ecosystem is now laid out right in front of you. Knowing the reality of the upfront work required to build this sustainable machine, I'll leave you with this. Which pillar of the passive income ecosystem will you build first? Are you going to start designing products, maybe recording some evergreen videos, setting up those financial accounts, or writing your very first email sequence? The first move is totally yours. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I seriously look forward to seeing what you build.